Alright, so this is going to be my video on getting Python 34 compiled and working in the Haiku operating system. Just to do an overview of what my steps are going to be, and I will provide more explanation and more commentary on what that, to me, what it means, why this worked. And this is the general procedure to follow for Python in almost all cases for Haiku. So first thing you have to do is, as I've said before, but this is particularly Python's major. So you know, if you're having trouble figuring out how to get the math library to stop failing on you during the compile, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take the package out. There's my package. Copy to the desktop. In case you're wondering what the contents are. At this stage, it's pretty big. I'm just gonna stop if I can. Stop. All right. So let's just look and just make sure we know we're on the same page here. Here is the overall behavior controlling configuration file for package source. And the most important thing that I have on here is this -lm. Build link underscore transform plus equals space or few spaces rm colon -lm. You won't have to worry about the math library after that. You're done. Not a problem. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. First of all, as you can see, I saved a copy of the package I created. I'm going to uninstall it. I'm going to make clean, and then I'm going to go through the routine. And I would have been very happy to have thought of this. I've already hinted as to what I'm going to end up doing here. But here, say it actually works. So, having said that, package delete Python 34 like that. Oh, my SQL, you got a Python 34 SQLite that depends on it. Oh, that's no big deal. Let's get rid of that. I don't think there's a Haiku port for that exists. Alright, so package delete Python 34. And you're not going to delete some of my stuff? Well, whatever, I don't care. There are checksums. I'm not worried about checksums. It's a huge package. It's like 20 some odd megabytes. Okay, so after the compile fails, okay, couldn't entirely delete the package. It jerks like that. It's boot home. Package, library, Python 34, where are we? I'm not going to cheat, so there you go. Alright, so I've moved that, it's gone. Shouldn't be on the package list anymore, it's gone. Alright, so I'm going to make clean. Am I in there? No, I'm not. Let's go to the languages. Now stick with me. You're not gonna, you're gonna. The first part of this, you're gonna say, "What the fuck is he doing?" And then I'll explain what I've done. Okay. You know what you're doing. You're go, "Oh God, this." So just take it as comedy, and then we're gonna get, But there's nothing comic about it. This is a real solution. All right, so let's make clean. Life gives you lemons, makes what I say. But that's not a hint. It's a real, honest to God solution that I have here. Working, as you can see, I was able to install PySQL with this. And I definitely took some advantages of information that I got last night. But first I'm going to do this. And then I'll tell you how to do what I did, basically. First I'm just going to do a demonstration of how quickly this can go. It's a huge clean, my God. So start navigating over there. Package source, language, Python 34. Okay, so that should be clean now. Okay, so it looks like I may have tried to mess with the make file. Just make sure I didn't. This right here. Okay, this right. The first thing to do is in the make file, the Berkeley make file, not the make file that comes with Pkgsrc, not the make file you're eventually going to look at. You're going to want to edit that, and you're going to add a line, a configure argument line that disables IPv6, or the configure stage will fail. All right, so we might as well start. I know it's gonna fail, this compiler. I'm not gonna really worry about it. In fact, I think I'm gonna, might even be this easy. So so you type bmake -i install. That's not the solution, just so you know. What the -i does is it says if there's any errors, ignore them. There's going to be a reason why I'm going to ignore those errors. Because I know right now that in Haiku, and I'm not doing this to be a smart ass, there is a real answer. Haiku will not build the PYO or PYC files. It won't happen. I'm pretty damn sure that, well, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the system. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up copying all the files, the PYOs and PYC files, into place. But I'm going to get it from somewhere else. And that's from Pkgsrc and Linux. Because the PYC files, guess what? Those are platform independent. So when I read last night that you can share the PYOs and the PYCs between whatever operating systems you want to share them between, I had my answer, because that's the only thing that really wasn't working for me, besides the fact that I could do better at this. I'm not building, the library files aren't coming out with a .so at the end. They're coming with the .a. And right now I'm just renaming them, and that works. But I know that someone over at Haiku Ports actually had patched an earlier version of Python to get it to come out that way. It's tedious. I got so many tries at Python. I just want to show this working, and then maybe I'll do a more polished presentation of it. But basically right now, the way Haiku is, the only way And you don't have to cross compile. That's the good news. You do not have to cross compile. Because I don't know how to cross compile. So I just compiled it in Linux, took the PYOs and PYCs over, and put them in place. And the reason why I'm doing bmake -I, because I know it's going to fail it. You don't even have to mess with it. You don't have to worry about the shebangs, because it doesn't matter. Those are just all the PYOs and PYCs will simply build in Linux, and then you just bring them over. You're done. So no heartache with shebangs. No, we don't need a user directory, at least for this build. But I'm finding that other Python builds are having the same problem. And some of the builds are, half shared object libraries and half PYOs and PYCs. And so I got to figure out a way to work around that. But basically, it's a very nice relief. So I just sit here. I know it's going to fail in about 10, 20 minutes. And Pkgsrc in Linux is pretty quick. So I got that set up here as my host. I already have a Python 34 built, but I'm just gonna So the official recipe for Haiku for a working version of Python only involves compiling Python in a different environment. Python itself is an executable and some libraries, and some headers, and some text files that are informational. The rest are all built PYOs and PYCs. And they're all, it doesn't matter where you compile those. They'll still run in Haiku. That's what's so great about it. So we can have some pretty late versions, but it's not going to work in Haiku Porter. Unless these PYOs and PYCs are built somewhere else and downloaded, and not actually built on the user's system. Until we get the hard links fixed, until we get the shebang issue, I'm not even sure if that even matters, actually. But I know I have a user directory, and I know I have a file system in my Linux here that can handle hard links. It may be Riser. All right, so package delete. Oh, I gotta do the whole thing. I don't have the, and I forgot. I set all the desks up with Jack. My name is not Jack. SBin. So that'll take, but not as long. Then I gotta make clean. Then we'll just let this thing build. I'm just doing this to clear it out so you can see that, you start out. Okay, it's already clean. All right, let's do the bmake install. Now, at the end of this, there are going to be maybe 1 or 2 files that don't build. And that's okay. You could, they'll be on, files on the package list that aren't built. 1 or 2, that's pretty damn good. All you have to use the touch command to create a 0-byte file that takes the place of the file the package list wants, and then you do a final bmake And then what I'm going to do is, well, I've already done it. Take the package I built, FTP it, and then FTP it into Haiku, because it's not really a networked I'm not going to set up NFS just for Haiku. I already have a Windows network, and I'm not going to. I'll live with FTP for now. And I don't know how NFS works that well. I could learn it. A lot of things to learn. I'll probably die still learning things. And then I just unzip that package, and then there's one directory that has all the PYOs and PYCs in it. There's one other directory you have to create, especially for Haiku, but the package list and package source will tell you what you're missing. There's like only 5 or 6 after you copy one directory. There's only about 5 or 6 packages that are actually missing, and they would be contained in that directory. You just have to create a directory for Haiku, put 3 files in there. You also have to make 2 other copies of the library that builds because it's building a .a library. Don't know why it's doing that. Rename them as shown in the package list, and touch 2 files. And then I'll make a package. Then I'll use this package to build PySQL that relies on one of the modules that's actually being built here in Linux. And let's see, it's wow. And plus, this computer is a lot faster than the inside of VirtualBox. I'm also, at the same time, I'm copying about 25. Okay, so now it's just saying it's missing some stuff here. So I'm just going to touch this thing. And I may have to do a similar thing in Haiku. Let's type touch. Edit paste, because I am styling. I may only be missing 1 file. Create the binary package, Python 34-3 for MB1. Okay, now I can't take this whole entire binary package and install it in Haiku and expect it to run. The binary specifically exists, was specifically made to run in the Linux environment with Linux libraries, with Linux headers, all that stuff. But the PYOs and the PYCs, I really don't know why Python wouldn't just make those available anyway. Anybody bother building that? I mean, it's like a Perl script or a JavaScript. It's platform independent. Same JavaScript you run in Haiku is going to run Linux, going to run Windows. So that's the deal here. So if you don't know how to do the FTP command, you have the command line. It's name of the site you can FTP to. It'll ask you your username, ask you your password, and then if you want to. And okay, so what I would do in this case, I'd go into the work directory, and I would go into .packages, FTP from there, and I would put, once you log into your place, you use to upload a file, you put PUT space name of file, and you can even type the first few letters of it in the tab. It'll finish it for you. And press enter. It'll tell you when it's done. To get out of FTP, just type the word by, BYE. Okay, then you go into Haiku. Use the same kind of thing, but now you're going to use get to get your file. Get name of the file. In this case, it's Python 33-3.4.1 MB1, both in the put and the get. So that's how I get my package into Haiku. All right, so now I'm in Haiku. And see, now it says it's done. It says, we can't create this because we can't find any of these PYOs or PYCs. And I say, well, it's okay. I don't give a rat's ass about that because I have my package. So where the hell did I put that? I think I probably left it in the home directory. I've already downloaded it. Or I put it in the 34 folder and I just called it. It's got to be down here at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. There's my Linux build. There's my, okay. So I'm going to let's go ahead and expand this sucker. Now all I'm really, everything that the only things that are missing are the PYO and the PYC files. And those are all in the library folder. And I'll show you where those are at. Now, meanwhile, Python does want to attempt to, it takes a long time, so it does want to attempt to recompile practically the whole damn thing. You know, configure done is there. Install done is there. So I may only have, actually this was good. So I'm only going to have to wrestle with, it's not going to be that much of a big deal at all, actually. Once this thing's done expanding, it's done. It's in this Python 30, everything in this Python 3.4 folder is what you want. It's only missing one folder. There's a Plat Linux. Well, there's going to be a Plat Haiku 1 that we're going to make. In fact, I might as well just make that. Call it Haiku 1. I don't know why. It's just what it does. Now, what goes in the Plat Haiku 1 comes from, this is from the 2.6 install. Okay, so I did cheat on this. But it's okay. When you look at the contents of the file, it's just basically saying what the headers say. So it's under library, Python 2.6, Plat Haiku, these three. The regen already exists, so you don't want to paste that over. This Plat Haiku 1. Plat Haiku 1, right. File, paste. The Linux plat doesn't really matter. And this cache here, I may be missing a few, but we'll work through that. Okay. Because this is supposed to actually be in the Haiku folder. And again, PYOs and PYCs. Let's copy that in there. I know I actually don't need it that many, but the package list is only going to pick up the ones that it needs. All right, so now this is the expanded version. So what I really need to do, I could probably just get rid of, I'm going to move this thing out, is just copy this sucker here. Oh yeah, and then I got to remake. So I'll keep this. No, if that's in the system, I won't be able to write there. I'm going to make a new folder. I'm going to have to temporarily put some library files there. It's just sitting there. It's going to be open so I can rename stuff. All right, so file, copy. And where's my package source directory? Now this goes in the destination directory. There's some stuff in there already. But you notice we don't got no PYOs or Cs. There's only a handful, if there are any, and it doesn't matter. Instead of messing with it, file paste. You can skip if you want, but there's not a lot. Or did I just skip the whole thing? I think I just skipped the whole thing. Let's not do that. I'm not going to skip nothing. I'm just copying. File, paste, replace. So it's going to copy 4,915 files. Probably 2/3 of those were not made by Haiku. Now, I doubt it's because of the make file or the config file, because at one point when I've been messing with this for a long time. I applied all the patches, and Haiku Porter won't build. This is 34. No, it's not going to build. Well, let's get off this commentary for now. But basically, it doesn't matter what you do to the make file. These PYOs and PYCs will not build. Okay, I'm going to take this thing, put it over here. I'm going to rename it. I shouldn't have moved it. I'll explain why in a second. So I'm going to call this one 3.4.so. And I'm going to copy this one again. I'll rename this sucker to so.1.o. And my last one, I'm just going to move 3.so. Then I'm going to move them all back. Alright, so I copied in a bunch of stuff. Don't think I brought the Linux plat. There's a Haiku plat. This should probably, I'll probably only need to touch a few files. Let's just go with this. I'm still going to have to do an ignore because it'll try to, it never is able to actually even attempt to write the PYCs and PYOs. And the compile all module will fail. So I'm just going to ignore the fact it failed. Okay. We have a few more libraries here. 2 to 3.py. Okay, I remember seeing those actually. Now I'm in the destination directory. Could have been that it didn't. I should do is find this. Wait. I had those before, and maybe find minus name. I'm not going to be touching binaries. Yeah, creating fake binaries. That's not, I'm doing that. Why is it doing that? This is supposed to be where? In BIN, right? Tool scripts. What else am I missing? PyDoc. Pi environment. Okay, first of all, let me look at my original. When I set aside, I just want to see what sizes these things are coming out. I don't remember it going this way. Alright, so we have Python. Okay, so 232. PyDoc of 80 bytes. 88 bytes. PyEnv232 340. I think I know where that goes. Get rid of this new thing because that's just no way. I'll open another one of these. Destination directory. Strange how that built. Pi environment. I could probably do better with my config scripts. I'm not claiming to be Mr. Perfect, but I am claiming to get some progress here. Two to three. PyDoc. 3.4. Now I'm missing the magic Python binary. It's not there. There's also a build folder, isn't there? What's this thing? Search for Python. Man. I didn't have this problem before. I could. You know what? I may still want to edit and not ignore the errors, but if it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It's just going to take longer. So I'm going to move this install done out. There is under. I'd rather have it just make them with the right names. Let's see. And the modules, what the hell? See, I don't wonder why I didn't have a failure there. I'm going to move that. File, copy this POSIX module. I'm going to redo this. There's an error that comes up. What exactly did I do to that POSIX module? There was another set of lines right here around line 11,997. And it said something like, it's about 3 or 4 lines like this. It would fail here, or something about inconsistent. In fact, you know what? I didn't have to do that in Linux. Let's look at it. Come on. This may even already be in Haiku ports, but I'm still going to do this. Modules, POSIX module. This. Didn't change anything in Linux, so it's 11,997 or something. Show me the line numbers. Sporadic. Right here. Let's see. Yeah, this thing. I got rid of this sketch sporadic. There was an error that came out. I just got rid of those 3 lines. Okay. So that's what pasting that POSIX module did. Got rid of the 997 to 999. Okay, what else did I change? I'm going to redo the compile, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I wish it would have just worked, but I do want to try to be responsible. Tools, scripts, this HTTPY, I'm just going to do it again. We all know what the change is. It's the shebang. I left it alone with binenv Python 3. If I was, in fact, you know, I don't even have a binenv. I'm just going to move that back. Doesn't even make any sense. I should be having that directed. I don't even know where to direct. I don't even have a Python executable. I don't even know if that matters. But you know what? I'm just going to include it. It shouldn't even run. It's still going to fail at the Z library. But I'm hoping with this run where I ignore errors, it will build these missing packages. Is it gonna do? Oh yeah, I moved the install done, so that's why it's gonna rebuild here. It's, again, these PYOs are not even writing, so it doesn't even matter. These may overwrite themselves, but what I'm missing... Well, there we go. Python 3.4. There it is, the one I was missing. So that did something. So now you just got to wait for this thing to finish, really. And it should... I'll be done. And the only binaries that are stragglers are these here with the older times. But they may actually be just writing the same. So I didn't copy this one in. It just appeared. In fact, 1056. Which is what I needed. I needed the Python binary to build. I don't care if it tries to... It's crazy the way Python does this. It has like the first script, you know, it provides you a script in the first place, but then if you change it, it rewrites the exact same thing that was there already. Like compile all. So when I wasn't doing it this way, I would leave the compile all file open, and then when we try to rewrite, I would store it before this finished. This right here. Now it doesn't matter. Now I got everything I need. So I may have to touch a few files, or the only files that are touched or faked are the ones that I faked in Linux. I've got probably just about as, and I have more modules built than I have in the SUSE Linux package that's installed in the system. This has a lot. This has like 2,000 modules. The ones, SUSE Linux had like 1,000. Once this is done, when you put the stuff in destination directory, that's what the package is built from. In fact, it just rebuilt all those. Bam. Now we're going to create a binary package. And if it's got all the files it thinks it needs, yes it did. Install the binary package. There it is. So I have a successful build. Now let's go ahead and, when this is done, let's go ahead and build. And I'm going to make sure that I'm going to clean out Pkgsrc 3. I did the same thing for 27. It's still kind of broken. I just, if I didn't have to use, the browsers like CMonkey want to use Pkgsrc 2 instead of 3 for some fucking reason. I got to figure out how to override that, and once I do that, I'll probably be able to build CMonkey eventually. I still have a bunch of dependencies that I have to work out issues with. As you can see, this is a huge package. It's thinking. So the Magic Steamroller files work pretty well. So I had one patch to, and I think that is in Haiku ports. And it's done. It's installed. Yeah. So let's just okay. Next thing I'm gonna do is just get the trash here. Go over to databases just so you see that, you know, because a lot of the time with the even with the build of the Python 26 that we have from that Google Summer of Code project. Actually, I can't say that. When I did Python 27, it just would not, and I cheated on that. I used some of the Python 26 parts and I just threw it together. It was a hack. Um, and see, it doesn't matter if, okay, if you go back to this, it doesn't matter if compile all or H2PY, or any of those fucking things fail, because I've got what I need, the PYS and PYCs built in Linux. So I don't need that shit. All I need are the 5 libraries and the binary, or the 5 binaries and the 3 libraries. I probably can do something if I knew more about make files and configure files. I could probably make those come out to be named SO.1 and all that shit to start with. But really, they're the same thing from what I read. I think. I'm pretty sure. Based on okay, so let's go to databases. PySQLite 3. I'm gonna save the package just because. And you see how I moved that install done to get it to recompile. That's another bit of control you have with package source. All right. What am I doing here? I'm gonna go into the packages and I'm gonna put this on my desktop. My desktop's a cluttered mess. All right, so I have a backup and package delete if I haven't already. What's it named exactly? Okay. SQLite 3. All right, so it's already gone. At least I believe. Bmake. Ooh. Py3 4 SQLite. Let's try that. All right, I think it's gone. It's not. Well, it's not SQLite. Okay. I think it's gone. Let's bmake clean. Why did I do that? Well, I didn't uninstall it. I needed to change directories. I'm tired. Well, I'll probably save about half a gigabyte of space because of that. No, not even that. Let's just go in here. Okay. Open. Go. CD databases. PySQLite LIT2. Okay. Bmake clean. Alright, so we're clean over here. Let's bmake install. Let's do. I'll do bmake install so you can see it. Now this will build. Oh, did I have to change that? I think I made the... No, I didn't. Or did I? Oh, wait. Am I in the wrong one? I want to go to PySQLite 3. What am I doing? That won't build. So I need to actually clean that. Make sure I don't have a package for that in there. I copied it. Package, delete, paste, go. No, okay, so it's not there. That compile base is a bit of a pain. I kind of regret. You know what? I need to change. Damn it. Stop. I need to go into this package, etc. and the make, and I have to say I want my Python default to be 34. And I gotta make clean again. Darn it. Wrong one. It's still gonna do this weird. Oh, they're okay. PyPackage. Okay, that it'll build now. The problem is on the other PySQL Lite 2 that CMonkey needs, it will not. Tired, eyes watering. It will not use Python 34. It'll stick with the 27. I wish I didn't do this. Because I got rid of all the overrides I got rid of all the Linux files I copied in. But it's not that big of a deal. Be my I install. It'll fail. Oh great, is it gonna... It just won't install the new package. Okay, I'm just gonna rebuild this. What's going on with this? Okay, it's stop. It's not able to do something. What's the hell? Or did I have other things I had to do? SQLite. It starts to build. It's probably one I did not set aside. There it is. So what's the deal? The question is, did I resolve it? Did I ignore that? There's some other thing I've got going on here. I don't know, is this just a stupid benign error? It doesn't matter. Hopefully it doesn't come out to be like some empty... Because
Not doing that. I'm not gonna have an empty package already.
You know what? Maybe I had to. Did I have to go into Oh, come on. No configure script. Damn it.
What's that gonna do?
Is it? I'm just missing stuff. Can't stat this thing here. One file. Let's see what's going on with this shit. What's in here? No, nothing. That'd be convenient. Where are you? Damn it. I thought I saw it. Is this like a... What the hell? But I know I didn't cheat on this one. That's 2. That's why. Bunch of headers, carrots. Alright. Is it some weird place? No. Sweet! Build. Object files. Nothing. Damn, what the fuck happened? It's because that other thing's building? What the hell's going on? It's built all those, so what's the deal with this thing? The fuck? Oh, okay. Alright. Alrighty. I remember searching and finding that thing somewhere. Darn it.
last name. Alt V. Go. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see. CD. Boot. Home. Package. Why didn't that build? This is live download thing here. Yes. No. Somewhere. See, now I gotta copy this crap back in. Where is it? That's not even the one I'm working on. Not yet. Work. Where's the error? Let's just, okay, let's just do this. Oh no, it's gotta be. I'm falling asleep here. Fuck. Place the POSIX module. Place the H2PY crap. So many goddamn times I'm gonna kill myself. Go. Then I'm gonna copy all these other things. I'm in destination directory. Where am I? Come on, copying this SQLite. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Maybe it needs stuff to be there. Maybe when I made clean, it screwed it up. Oh, would you hurry up? And I don't want the install done in there, do I? Because I want to build those libraries. Go. No, that should work. No, it's gotta build those. So what the fuck happened here, man? No, wrong. Stop. It's not found. Okay. Go cd databases py sql. I haven't even gotten to GNU GP. I'll do that tomorrow. Be made clean. And it disappears on it. Just love that. Something to this make file or something.
Like 10 minutes ago it said, getting ready to install. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. It's just... It's building stuff that's already been built, and it's not overwriting the files that... Don't even mess with the compile all thing. It doesn't even matter. You have to keep reloading. It keeps rebuilding itself. I'm only rebuilding this Python 34 because I stupidly made clean. It won't even attempt to reinstall because it's already installed. I'm wondering what's going on with this fucking thing because it was working before. Create my binary package. Thank you very much. Already installed, so we're done with that. I'm not destroying any of my source directories. Now, come on, SQLite, do the right thing. Looks like a unified diff to me. Hunk ignored. You know what? I might have changed. There was a setup. Of course, I'm in the wrong one again. Damn it. What the fuck is going on here? A useless egg. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, maybe.
this crap. There was one of these things that was just trying to... go to the wrong place or something. I remember that. I got a boot home package, definitely. Darn it. Fuck. He's got so much crap in here. It's like, oh my god. Is that what that is? Is it just got a different name or something? Let's not ignore, okay? No, okay, what's... without error. Build, okay. Bitch, man. I wonder if my problem is that I'm using the wrong... I shouldn't have forced it to be... Maybe I built that before I said it was... $34. See, that one does say 34. Is it an empty package or something? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Get rid of this LZD thing. Come on, this fucking here. It's only one file, too. Doesn't work. I'll look at it tomorrow. Come on. That isn't it. I mean, it changed the version of Python I'm using, but... I don't like this fake LD crap. What if I reinstall? No such file. That doesn't work. I'm gonna clean every fucking time. That's weird. What are we gonna do about that? What the hell's going on? There's something weird going on here. That's strange. What's the deal here? Whoa. See, it should be. I'm gonna give up in a sec. I'm just too tired. No, that didn't prove a damn thing, did it? What's this with no error shit? I swear to God, man. Just need to clear this shit out. What is going on? Okay, fuck these patches, huh? There's something going on with this stupid configure file, I bet you. I hate when that happens. any of these damn things you're looking for the user directory. Fuck, I hate this shit. Yeah, I remember going through this. There was some user there. Damn it. And I forgot I'd done this course. The hell? That's the configure. That's, what am I doing in there? Work. Is that it? This is, I mean, this is a stupid little thing. What's this? Yeah, it's got the prefix right. What's this thing? Yeah. Look at this crap. It's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with all this stuff? Alright, I've given up. Here. Simple solution for me is just to... package add. But I swear to God, I actually built this stupid thing. You don't believe me? Too bad. Okay. There you go. I'm going home. No, for fuck's sake, man. PY3. How hard is it to type? 43434. Come on. Go. I didn't build that in Linux, so. But I mean, I'm just having a lot. I still am having a lot of problems with frickin' Python. We need frickin' hard links. But there you go. At least I know the damn thing worked for a while. Done for now, and I'll do this GNU GP thing. Basically, the deal is I just copied the old. We had a patch for 1.411. I just copied in their makefile, a makefile of the check subdirectory. And the timing was important, so I'd copy stuff in, I'd get an error, then I'd copy more in. At the beginning, I copied in the the makefile in, the makefile, and the configure, which is a huge diff. I mean, it's fucking giant. And then once I got that whole thing in, I had an error in the checks directory. I just copied that folder in. So I'm probably going to have to make those files available. Or no. Well, basically, no, they came from Haiku Porter. You just go into Haiku Porter and you compile it. And you can get those. You get the configure file, the make file from the check subdirectory, the configure file. No, okay, where is this damn thing? GNU GP. This is what you have to copy over from. You may have to do the configure done trick. Make file in, Make file in checks. I don't remember if I changed anything in this thing. I don't think I did. Do these four first for your new GP. And then when these fail, copy the other two in. And what's your source? Your source is the original source tree that came from Haiku Porter. And it'll work. You may have to trick Pkgsrc into thinking that the config... Yeah, you have to trick Pkgsrc into thinking the configure's done already. So you make a dot configure underscore done file, put it in there, and you're good. I'm done.